right, listen, Oilers fans. I don't want to be an alarmist just yet. I mean, I do kind of, but I don't want to be an alarmist. I mean, listen, I think the Oilers got off to a tough start last year, too. Like, let's be clear. So they do seem to have an issue with this. But, yeah, an 0-3 start, that's not good, man. That's not good. And plus, I got Connor McDavid in my fantasy pool. Like, bro, please start scoring or score more. I mean, this just proves that the Edmonton Oilers are completely ran by the Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, because I don't know what the hell is going on with these guys. I mean, I just simply cannot see that this team won't make the playoffs. I still think the Edmonton Oilers are a damn good hockey team. I mean, dude, they made it all the way to the finals. And Leon Draisaitl and McDavid were elite. They were elite in the playoffs. Like, let's be clear, man. These guys are no joke. I mean, the Oilers were outscored. Oh, God. I think they were outscored 15-3 in their last 3 games. Like, that is brutal. But here's the thing. I will say one thing, is that the Oilers very possibly are just tired from last season, right? Like, you have to understand, if you're that tired, if you go all the way to the finals, a lot of teams have slow starts like this. Like, hey, look at the Florida Panthers. I think they're like 1-2, I think. A lot of teams, they just don't have the rest of teams that get bounced in the first round, like the Maple Leafs. So they just don't have the rest of them, and that probably is a factor too. Although I will say, I think the Edmonton Oilers, like I said before, they had a tough start to the season last year, and they got their head coach fired, and it was a whole fiasco, and then they went on this unbelievable run. That was just, but it's everything with this team right now, from goaltending to goal scoring and defense. Like, dude, there were some, I'll say it again, there were some defensive plays in this game and these past 3 games that I was like, yuck. You know what I mean? Like, yuck. There needs to be a lot more accountability in that franchise. But I'll say it before and I'll say it again, that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But here's the thing. The one worry that I would have if I was an Oilers fan is if you get too behind, right? So you don't want to dig yourself that much of a hole, right? Because even, yes, a team with this talent can, they can score enough goals to dig themselves out of disaster. But I don't know, man. When you get this far behind, I mean, they're already 0-3. But I don't think their division is that competitive. Well, their division is a little bit competitive, but I think that they could absolutely still make the playoffs. I mean, they're only 0-3. They've really just got to get this lined up really, really soon. So their next game is against Philadelphia, which, I mean, they could definitely win that. Then they got the Preds, the Hurricanes, they got the Dallas Stars. Like, they have some legitimately pretty good teams that they're playing as well. Like, this could, if they don't get their butts in gear, this could turn out really, 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 really bad. I'm going to tell you right now, my boy McDavid is going to have another freak out like he did in the Stanley Cup Finals. My God. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was brutal, man. Wow. I've never seen a freak out like that. Although, hey, listen, the guy is passionate, so I'm not going to hate on him. He's passionate and he loves the game. I mean, I'm a big believer that accountability comes from the top down. It just does. So if you have a player that is talking about, fumbling pucks and, we need to be better. McDavid in the post-game scrum was saying something like that. I was like, dude, that's from you. Like, that defensive play by him on that Anderson goal was brutal. Like, that was really bad. Like, the thing is guys like him can get away with it, but that was unacceptably bad. Listen, I'm going to tell you straight up, I absolutely am not going to count out the Oilers. I know a lot of people might say, they're done. I'm like, it's only 0-3. some of the freak out we're seeing is pretty bad. But like I said before, they have to get it together, because if you don't get it together, you can dig a hole. But man, this is kind of really reminiscent of last year. But hey, if it's reminiscent of last year, maybe they have success in the playoffs. The Edmonton Oilers have a history, at least right now, of being pretty good in the playoffs. I mean, they went to the finals last year. Why can't they do that again? Right? But they really have to clean up their, like, everything. When it's 15-3, goals, 4 goals against, dude, you have to clean up everything. Goaltending, defense, scoring, everything, right? Come on. It's everything that needs to get cleaned up. Whatever. Listen, I'm going to leave this right there. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me your opinion on what I said. Have a good day, guys. Goodbye.